Hey, good morning, you guys. This is Christopher Douglas, Truth Trail. Um, I I was compelled to do this video because something I was bothering my mind this morning, right when I woke up after last night. So I was on Twitter. Captain got back on Twitter, different than what I remember. Wow. So I got on Twitter, and there's somebody I'm following on Twitter and Instagram. Right, they are just the most handsomest person I've seen ever in a while, right? And they have a great smile and funny shit, and they're smart, right? From the capturing that I'm capturing, smart, right? So, but enough of that. So, on the Twitter feed, they tweeted that they want to find their soulmate in a produce aisle because these social media situationships are not hitting, right? And so I politely responded back, yeah, it doesn't matter where you meet somebody, you can meet your soulmate anywhere because you never know, you might meet your soulmate on social media. As long as the person expresses an interest in you and trying to get to know you and effectively communicate with you, that social media person you met can be changed into a relationship, right? And I put like hint hint Florida, right? Um, just to be funny. So they responded back. I don't care what they do or where they're from. I don't care what they do, right? Or something in just this scene. I don't care what they do, but as long as they're honest and can effectively communicate effectively, then I'm all for it. But I can't do the long distance. And I was like, okay, cool. So I responded back, yes, long distance is something interesting and it's hard. It's right. It's nothing easy to do, but if you put time to work in, it can be accomplished, right? And that was in that. So then they went on and made another tweet that politely said, hey, can you do a long distance relationship? And so I had to respond back, right? I don't really respond back, but when this person tweets, I do respond back because they say some prolific stuff, right? So I responded back, yes, long distance relationships are hard, and they just like anything else, they're an obstacle, and just like obstacles, you got to work at it to get over it. And I expressed that as long as you the person and you express time that you want to see each other and get to know each other, right? And you gotta communicate. And when I say communicate, I mean effective communication, right? And effective communication and communication are the same thing. You communicate anyway, but it's not effective, right? Effective communication, what I mean by that is by saying, just for example, I don't like when you do this, and you continually doing this will hurt me, right? And the person hears it and acknowledges that and changes. That's effective communication, right? Or letting them know when you're feeling something, right? Being effective in communicating with it so that it makes effective change. That's what I mean by effective communication, right? I say as long as you have effective communication, you have the willingness to want to get to know each other and see each other. This is 2020. There's no reason why you can't see each other, right? You can fly on a plane. It's not as expensive as it used to be. You can FaceTime, right? And go from there. And then when you get to the point, when you two get to the point where that you're ready to really make the relationship go further than that, then that's when one of you guys sit down and say, hey, I am ready for us to go forward, right? That's part of the communication part. I'm ready for us to go forward and grow and be more. So, and for that to happen, I need my partner to be here or I be there. And we can discuss on which one, and it goes over pros and cons of moving here or me moving there. But that's where I see our relationship, right? So, and that's why I tweeted back. They didn't respond back. They didn't make nothing of it. But the other people responded back and they understood. And then it was surprising to see how many people understand the concept of what the relationship really is, right? So I say that to say this, that if we're all asking for the same things, right, looking for the same stuff, why is it we're all single? If we're all saying the same stuff that we're looking for, then there's a match somewhere. But we just always have stuff that blocks the way from that person, right? I'm not saying you should give everyone a chance, right? I'm saying that you might not have a attraction toward the person. I'm not saying that just because you don't have attraction, you can't go for that person, right? But what I'm saying is that we put up these barriers like distance. Why should distance stop you from maybe meeting your soulmate? Or we put up the age, right? Well, not really the age, because I'm a person who never really been attracted to anyone younger than I am or been with, because it's a mental thing, not really the age thing. Or we put up what they do for a living, right? Stuff like that, what they do for a living, or how much money they make. We put those barriers up that says, hey, we're not going to do this. And it's not saying it's a standard or expectation lowering if your standards are for them, but you should be able to see the potential in anybody who can make that, right? So what if your soulmate that you meet isn't making the $90,000 a year or $80,000 a year or $50,000 a year, but what if they're making the $30,000 a year right now? And you grow and build with them and grow, right? So, like I said, I felt compelled to do this video. I don't know why, but it was really, I do know why. It's because of the tweet of the person I'm following who was hot. I'm going to say that again, hot. But hopefully somebody gets something from this, right? If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. If you subscribe, you subscribe. It's whatever. Like I said, I always say I don't care about the subscriptions. I are the people liking our commenting. I just want somebody to, hopefully this will help somebody, make somebody rethink something or change them. Hopefully all my videos do that. The ones that come down the line will help them change them. But again, this is Christopher Douglas, Joyce Trail. Have a good